Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is taking your calls at 270-9933. Hello, Lisa.
Hello, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm not too bad. It's Monday.
It is Monday. The sun is out. And we're getting there. Let's go to the phones. We'll start with Joy in Avoca. Hi, Joy. What's your question?
Yeah, I've got some raised garden beds, and they've got like a green, like a puffy moss all over the top of it. Do I need to take that off before I can start planting stuff, or can I till that right into the soil?
Is it on the actual the raised bed part itself, or is it on the soil?
On the soil.
I would take a shovel and get it out.
Okay.
Yeah, just take a flat shovel and scoop it out and then put it in the trash.
Super.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling. Let's go to Becky in Madison. Hi, Becky. What's your question?
Is it too early to plant or to divide hostas?
No, it is not. You can go ahead, especially now that they're starting to emerge. Make sure your shovel is really sharp and dig the clump out, lay it down on its side, and then cut it into some pieces, and then you can replant them right away. If you're a little worried about them, you can always use some root stimulator when you water them in. That will help get the roots established a little bit faster.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for calling.
All right. Thank you.
Here's Ellen in Madison. Hi, Ellen. What's your question?
Oh, yes. I have some violets coming up in my lawn, and I was wondering if there's anything I can spot treat them to remove them from the grass.
Yes, there. Of course, you can always use one of the Roundup makes a product for lawns. There's Ortho Weed Beater Ultra, which is a broadleaf specific herbicide that you can use in your lawn. There's also something that's a little bit, I can't remember the name of the product, but we have something that's a little bit stronger than that. And so stop by the garden center and we can get the best chemical for you. But there are herbicides that will kill broadleaf weeds, but not your grass.
Thank you.
All right.
You're welcome.
Let's go to Alice in Madison. Hi, Alice. What's your question?
Oh, hi. I've just inherited a beautiful hibiscus plant. It's quite tall. It's already blooming. It's got 2 blooms. I'm wanting to take it outside, but I'm wondering, because the temps are so low at night and still in the 30s, how low can I go?
Hibiscus are super tropical, so you are not going to want to have that outside until nights are above 50. Otherwise, it'll do some damage. So hold it in the house for a little while, put it in the brightest spot that you have, and then when the nights are nicer, usually around the end of May, you can put it outside in a sunny spot, and then it will flower all summer for you.
All right.
Oh, great. Thank you. That is exactly what I needed to hear.
Okay. Let's go to Donna in Beloit. Hi, Donna. What's your question?
I want to know what I'm doing wrong with my frosty ferns. I can't make them live very long.
Ferns can be kind of tricky. If they're indoor ferns, you want to make sure that they're not in a spot that's getting direct sun. You want to make sure that you keep them evenly moist. If these are ferns that you have outside, like they're garden ferns, again, you want a place where they're going to get some morning sun, no sun in the afternoon. And you want to make sure that the soil is a moist spot and make sure that it's mulched. And sometimes there are some ferns that are just not going to be happy in the spot where you want them to grow, so it might be time to move on either to a fern that's easier or a different plant altogether.
All right.
They're very pretty, but I can't make it live very long. They're usually out at Christmas time, and it's about half dead right now.
Yeah. It sounds like you just, maybe the spot is a little too bright or you're not watering it enough.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Right,
Okay.
thank you. Kelly in Fall River. Hi, what's your question?
I've got some rose bushes that bloomed 2 years ago. They didn't bloom last year. And I don't decide just what do I do to make them bloom this year?
Well, rose bushes, if they're on their own root, it just might be that they're not getting enough sun. You might want to try a fertilizer for them. There are some roses that are not on their own root. So if the new stems are coming from the ground, below the union, there's a swollen spot where the graft is, then that is probably not going to bloom. It's really vigorous growth, but it doesn't flower. It would be helpful. You could either bring in a sample of the foliage when it buds out. It's easier for us to tell. You can bring that into the plant desk, or you can email some pictures to the plant desk, and that's plantdesk@brucecompany.com.
Okay,
We'd
thank
be
you.
happy to take a look.
All right, we're out of time. Thank you all for calling. Lisa, thank you for your time.
Yep.
We'll see you soon.